Good evening and welcome to 9 3/4, the most avant-garde arts program not on TV. I'm Maxwell Edison.
And I'm Maggie May. Tonight's program is special, like that first cut with scissors into a fresh sheet of paper.
Or the birth of a new local gallery down a cobblestone lane that nobody knows about or goes to but us.
Our first piece took field reporter Rando Fabian into the heart of Fitzroy, with hopes to uncover an answer to one of the art world's most perplexing questions.
They swirl, pulsate, leap and dive in dizzying displays of colour and form. Unbounded by any canvas, street art has become a regular spectacle, cherished by the modern bohemian and debased by the sterile suburbanite.
Here, in the cobblestone back lanes of Fitzroy, the walls are adorned with the great things. But like all art, street art is subject to that prickly, sticky, and delicious question: what is art?
Surely when names such as Banksy and Blek Lerat have become, if not household, at least house-held names, the medium must be to some extent ratified.
A belief is held by many that these colourful embellishments go deeper than the facade they mar, that they indeed mark the demise of civilized man, the end of humanism, as it were. Yet graffiti, if recognised as an art form or not, has been married to the degradation of society since its early beginnings. Why is this? This reporter was consigned to find out, but didn't. Rando Fabian reporting, back to you in the studio.
Prickly, sticky, delicious indeed.
If you were to say Sweden to a stranger, the most likely thing they would say in response would be Alfred, then Benny, and beyond. Although he's never worked with ABBA, he stands as a Swedish national treasure. So let's meet him.
I'm here, right now, presently, at this very moment, with acclaimed Swedish musician Alfred. Alfred, the global economy, do you think the worst is yet to come?
I don't believe in economy.
What's your favorite color?
It's yellow, and my favorite flower has brown and green.
Beetles or stones, cats or dogs? Cats. Would you use a coaster in a bar? So if you could have a superpower, what would it be?
I think I would be like very, very soft and smooth.
Well, there you have him in all of his splendid glory. Alfred Heiven Stuyven Schleif. I'm Rando Fabian, back to you in the studio.
Reminds me of the days I played in the Estonian Chamber Orchestra under the direction of Buster Rhymes. The mulled wine was smoking and cigarettes were flowing, but that was all before.
Implausible reminiscences aside, here's a poem of mine. Darkness, splendid darkness, naughty, nasty darkness, cats and dogs, dogs and cats, a highway, a hooker, a hobo, a hip flask, a happy, hippie, hoppy, hopelessly, haplessly hovering hands, highly, at height, hitting hard, darkness.
That was beautiful.
Nothing excites a young creative intellect such as myself like being between the covers of a book. Here today, right beside me, we have in the studio acclaimed existentialist thinker, writer and critic, Dr. A.B.C. Washington Laundriesworth. Doctor, you've recently published a book that traces a lineage, that means line, of existentialist thought throughout classic works up to the present day. You have also managed to coherently argue that they serve as a precursor to the existentialist movement of the 1940s and 50s. So let's begin with some inspiration. Where did that come from?
Well, it's really a little funny. I was...
Yes, indeed. Would you call this line of work challenging?
I suppose.
Oh, yes, certainly. I've had much the same. When engaged deep in academic thought, have you ever had moments of thinking, what is it all for?
It all depends on...
Thank you for your time, Doctor. You've been a terrific bore. Whether or not you care, here's the weather.
Yes, this week's creative climate is very dynamic. Forecasted for Gemini is a high chance of emotional upheaval, but this should fuel future artistic projects. Libras should expect a downpour of uncertainty regarding their close relationships. Pisces and Taurus should prepare for cold front to move in that will test their commitments and reveal their true passions. Well, it's all clear and sunny for Capricorn, with a likelihood of positive disposition for the week.
As always, it's been an unwelcome burden entertaining you mob tonight. I would have much preferred to be at home watching some confusing Asian art house film on SBS. But still, nonetheless, good night from all of us here at 9 3/4.
Well done, guys.
There we go. I think we can make that.
Yeah, you guys did.
That was definitely better, I reckon.